So here we go with our play one activity. So this is intentional free play. Our goal or topic for the session, we want to improve our building up in the opponent's half to create chances. So if you notice how we've oriented the space, we are working from the bottom of the page up, but more importantly, we're working from the build out line into the attacking vulnerable area for the opposition, so towards the goal. We want to set up as many fields as possible based on the players, space, equipment, and staff, which is going to allow us to really focus on these player actions in our intentional free play here. Spreading out, creating 2v1s, identifying 1v1 opportunities, and then that decision to pass or dribble forward. The intangibles in our intentional free play, we've got 2v2 here, we've got 3v3 on this side. Reading and understanding the game, being proactive, and technical execution. Our build-out line serves as a tremendous reference for our players. One, we're adhering to the PDIs, or Player Development Initiatives, set forth by U.S. Soccer. But two, it's a trigger to begin some of these behaviors, whether you want to re-emphasize the idea of creating 2v1s or 1v1s as we get to the danger area near the goal, or we are really going to begin to evaluate this decision to pass or dribble. Or it could be the area where we want to spread out prior to enable more space or openings to be present for our player on the ball to make decisions. So then when we think about that, we're going to guide them through these keywords. We're going to open openings, spreading out, taking him or her on, might be some of those words we use to probe them. And then while this is also taking place, we're leading them and we're guiding them through some of our questions. How to find these openings, what to do when we have the ball or as we're about to receive the ball, and then how can we get forward with or without the ball. And that's all going to shape nicely as we transition into our practice portion. So let's not forget that we've got a core activity and main theme, we've got a less challenging activity for our target team, and then a more challenging activity for our target team. So when we look at our core activity here, we've just extended the 18, so the width of the 18 vertically up until the midfield line. We've also got a build-out line for reference, and so blue's defending 2 goals, red's attacking 2 goals, and then blue's attacking a large goal with a goalkeeper. And so it's 4v4 with a 1-goal, 2-goal game. And the objective overall is we want to isolate, create, and identify 1v1s or 2v1s, and then we want to get forward because we want to create chances going from the bottom of the page to the top, which represents our own half as we build up into their attacking half as we go forward. Now we look here at the less challenging activity. All we did is provide more space, and that's going to equal more time. So that's going to make it easier for our players, so not as hard. So it's just a 3v3, same space, same objective. Now when we want to make it more challenging, we've just simply reduced time and space by adding extra players. So the more players, the more complicated or the more options, potentially, then the less time we get to think. But instead of having the width of the 18, we've just gone full width. So it's very game-like when we look at our 5 elements. Hopefully the repetitions will be there because it's very game-like, but also now we're giving them more space to see what they can do. Maybe more 2v1s in the flanks, or maybe more 1v1s. The guided questions and the keywords are going to help support us through that process. And then when we transition to our play 2 phase, which is going to be our test or our assessment, we're going to have these natural lines, which are key elements to the field. We're going to play 6v6. We still have key questions and themes that we're going to want to try and weave in as we coach and we impact our players. And we're going to continue to evaluate that with a larger book or page of experience that hopefully you're compiling over throughout the year to reflect on your growth as a coach and how the players received that. But again, those 5 elements are critical. What does it look like? Is it game-like? Is it organized? Do they understand the activity, the ways in which they score? How are the players performing and what are the actions? Are they addressing the repetitions that we're desiring, 2v1s and 1v1s? If not, what do we do? And then the challenge level. How does the score line determine our actions as a coach, which then allows us to finally coach in the 5th part of our coaching, our elements that we have here, our 5 elements, that being the way in which we coach. Guided questions, individual reference, we can demonstrate, we can provide positive reinforcement, or our keywords. And we're always checking and adapting and then repeating the learning cycle. So hopefully that helps. Good luck. Enjoy the training sessions ahead of an awesome Labor Day weekend. Thanks. Bye.